What is happening, guys? It is Tuesday, the 7th of February. And so time's kicking along like it is. Back from Utah. Great time out there speaking. Of course, you know, I was keynote in Mexico. Another really, really good time. Weird, but good. Had a great week last week. If you didn't watch the last video, learn how to deal with people that say things that maybe you don't agree with or maybe find offensive. That was a hell of a lesson. Go back. My last video, balls that clank, watch that. That right there was a lesson in life that I've got from the benefit by another benevolent individual that confronted me. Awesome stuff. So let's get into what we're looking at right now. First off, a lot of you have received, and I've sent videos to all of you. It's really funky how a lot of people still haven't watched those damn things, and I keep sending it out there that we're selling the loan. Now, the loans have been sold to PNC Bank. They're buying the servicing of the loan. What they're going to do is going to accept the payments. That's all they're buying, is the ability to accept the payments. There's some value in that. Now, they haven't bought Security National. For some reason, somebody out there within PNC, when they're talking with them, is saying that they have now purchased Security National. They didn't. They bought a bunch of our servicing loans, the servicing capability on those loans. That's it. They didn't buy Security National. I'm a very large shareholder of this company over the years. I would know if they sold. They didn't sell. Now, if they got something cooking in the background, it could be. There's a possibility something's getting built up. I don't know. But from everything I said, I just spent a week at corporate. I was at corporate a month before. Nobody has indicated there's anything like that going on. So Security National still cranking along. We're still doing loans. We're still helping investors. We're still the ones getting it done better than any damn sumbitch out there. And I'll stand on that. I'll take Pepsi challenge against anybody who claims that they're better than my team, because most of them can't touch us. Now I'll stand there all day long. You got somebody you want to put us head to head? Let's go head to head. I ain't worried about that. So Security National is still Security National. PNC bought a bunch of loans. They're going to accept payments. That's it. Okay, now we're good there. That's for, and you should know about that. You should have already had a letter. If you don't have a letter, then don't worry about it. Then you're still making a payment to Security National. So this last week had some interesting stuff happening with the jobs report. Jobs report is complete bunch of bull. If you start looking at this, if you go back and look at where I was talking about what I was talking about with in the balls that clank video, I start showing or detailing how those numbers were cooked. They're heavily cooked. In fact, if you look back over the last year, no new full-time jobs have been created since May of last year. None. There is a bunch of part-timers that have been created, and then there's a bullshit metric that was worked in by the Bureau of Labor Statistics based upon population. So they factored in some sort of number with population. It's a math equation they created that creates some sort of 804,000 jobs out of thin air because of a population situation. It's complete crap. That's not jobs. So the whole market's freaking out. How do we deal with this? Well, if we've got more jobs out there, that means we've got more people with more money, more people spending money. That spending money is going to increase inflation. We need to get inflation under control. And then I have people on the Fed pushing for higher rate hikes and rate hikes. People, it's amazing how many people, that are in the industry, in the real estate side, will tell me, oh, the rates just went up 0.25%. Are people going to beat it by 1/4? They don't realize that because the Fed raised the rate, it's supposed to curb inflation. Therefore, investors will go more into bonds because inflation being curbed, and therefore our rates get better. They don't get this. Don't listen to people that don't know my business. These real people on the real estate side, they're doing the best they can. They're trying to make the sense of stuff, but they don't get it. Talk to us, my team, aaron.chapman.com. That's who you talk to. We've been doing this a very long time. There's no other lenders out there to do it as long as we have, focusing on the real estate investor, period. There's no experience. Nobody has the experience under the roof that we've got. And I'll stand by that all day long. But there's great guys out there. Believe me, there's people who know what they're doing, but not like us. So let's get into the charts, because this has really had an effect on the charts and how this this manipulation, if you will, has caused the charts to experience kind of a swing that was unexpected. I wouldn't expect this swing to be so heavy. So what we had for a long time, and then we even got above the 200-day moving average, which is a big deal. Remember, we got below the 100, and I was really worried about that. We got above it. Then we got above the 14, the 21, the 35, the 50, stayed well above the 100. Then we got above the 200. I was really excited about that right here. But because of that bullshit jobs report, look, we got pounded down below that. Then the reaction that people have to that jobs report is still getting hammered, but we're staying above this Fibonacci level. This is where the strength is. It has shown itself to be very, very strong. We got below it, but pushed right above it. And we're bouncing between these to this support, this Fibonacci level. We got this other resistance up here that's proven to be very formidable. That's a line where a lot of your traders have put their sell orders in. So we're bouncing back and forth here. We got to hold this line today. We got to hold that Fibonacci level, because if we don't, look at how far we fall. We got the 200-day moving averages support, but then we can fall here. If you haven't locked, when I've told you over the last few weeks, all the way back here, lock when you're in a position to lock it. I don't know what's going to happen. These crazy shit occurs. They create things out of thin air, like they did with this Bureau of Labor Statistics population equation. Out of thin air, and look what it did. It completely pushed us out of where we should have been. Guys, don't ever waste an opportunity to lock right now. We don't have enough capability to guard against all the manipulation in the background to push our economy wherever they're trying to push it, push our inflation wherever they're trying to push it, push your jobs, pushes your income, push you into a position where we've heard the saying, you're going to have nothing and be happy. I don't know if this is part of that shit or not. All I know is you need to lock and control what you can control, and do not listen to these people with the arms ever. You need to talk to us, aaron.chapman.com. Reach out to us. We're here to help you. We're here to protect you. We're here to back you up the best we can. Anything that doesn't make sense, reach out to me. Scroll down on this video. You can see the link there that will explain how these market charts are explained, so you understand that better. Get my app. If you don't have it, reach out to us. The Quit Jerking Off investment tool will help you to utilize the time value of money and see that when you're leveraging something for 30 years, you don't need to pay back what you borrowed. Appreciate you guys. I'll be talking to you on Friday.